Hey there, Virgo. So we are going to look at the next week ahead. So this is the 19th today, which is Friday, till next Friday, which I believe is the 26th of July. And we'll be in Leo, which is a different energy. By the way, this is the Rider-Waite deck. So this is what I'm using, just so you know. I kind of like these. They're just very standard and run-of-the-mill, but good. So the first thing in here, again, is being fearful about others making off or you making off. When I see this energy in a reading, again, fives are always this energy between the beginning and the end. They're never get me a gun out of a drawer kind of crap. Like, it's just, you know, people sometimes, I think, over-exaggerate this energy. I would say, you know, get into the nines of Nine of Swords is a far more difficult energy. So I would say in here, if I were you, I would be as more upfront as possible. This can sometimes represent the fact that we don't need to necessarily give the baby away with the bathwater. What a horrible thought. But, you know, we don't need to go that way. Sometimes what it can represent is we don't need to win. I think the goal here is, can we get at someone to understand? Not always. And sometimes Virgo, being mercurial, they really believe from the communication standpoint, by how hard they dedicate, commit, and give themselves, that everybody should feel the same way. And life doesn't work that way. So I would say that you've got this beginning in here, and then all of a sudden you have this Wheel of Fortune, which means fate is going to shift and change extremely fast. I wouldn't say that's a negative. I would just sort of say that you want to pay attention to that energy. So what is this full moon in Capricorn setting off for you? First of all, both Saturn and Neptune are in your house of relationships. So Saturn's sitting in Pisces, both of which are going a little forward, falling back, going forward. They're in retrograde motion. So this means going over relationships. Who do we relate? Friendships, associations, contracts, agreements, etc., etc., etc. Then you've got indecisiveness. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So the Wheel of Fortune, what happens? Do you come into money? Does something happen financially? Well, could. You've got Venus, 12th house transit in Leo. Could. And I forgot to mention that in Leos. But then you've got in here this aspect about judgment. And I would say a lot of things are happening in here that are quite karmic right now. That with this second full moon in your house of relating, because you've gone through the first, then we have the new moon in Cancer. We're in the constellation of Cancer. You're looking at things very differently. You know, for you, this is 11th house transit. This is about faraway places, people, da, 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 da. I would say, in all honesty, guys, that, and girls, I would say that there's something very important. I'm going to take it one more, because that judgment, Chariot, focused, pushing through, being very, very, very committed to objective. If I were you guys, this is what I would do. I used to learn this as an actor when I was young. Take out a piece of real old-fashioned paper. Get a pen, pencil, whatever the hell you can find. I don't care whether you use an eyebrow pencil. And write out some of the objectives. I don't care what it is. I want to be a millionaire. Write out some of the objectives. Sort of say to the universe, okay, universe, I need direction. I need to be shown. How do I get to there? If I relinquish and release, if I surrender, how do I get there? And I believe, in all honesty, that part of this energy that's happening in here suddenly, very quickly, is going to show you A to Z. And this is how it works. The people that are really, really, really successful are no different than you and me. They're going to die the same way or worse. All I can tell you here, something's happening. Something's coming that is pretty powerful, and it's enabling you to be able to come to decisions. It's enabling you to get answers and really come to that. And it's actually very good. Anyway, you heard it here first. I am available for personal consultations. Remember, all of these readings that I do like this are general for each sign. So you got to look at your ascendant. If you know your moon, if you know where your Mercury is, if you know where your Venus is, whatever, all that is important with these types of things. But I wish you the best, and please like and subscribe. We're almost at 500, wanting to hit that mark, so then it starts to go up in regards to me being able to do interactive things online. Cheers.